Hello, my name is Brittany Popovsky, President-elect of the Zeta Theta chapter at the University at Buffalo. Today, our members will present to you why our chapter is deserving of our 7th consecutive Gold Chapter Award. Since its founding in 1981, our chapter has took the initiative to start new events and programs in order to help our members, school, and surrounding community. Let's take a look at the most notable things that our chapter has done this year. First, we will start with John and AJ at the Accounting Resource Center talking about financial literacy.
Last year, our chapter started a Funding Your Freedom financial literacy program, which included a 1-hour presentation to sophomores about financial literacy. This year, we wanted to expand that into 3 parts. For our first part, we expanded upon last year, including 2 sessions for 146 students. Part 2, it was an interactive workshop at Open House for prospective students and their parents about financial literacy topics.
For the third part, our chapter did a series of financial literacy presentations throughout the community. We had several locations such as Viva La Casa, the nation's largest refugee center, and Catholic Charities. Our chapter feels it's very important to spread financial literacy to our students and to our community members so we can take part of the revitalization of our city. Due to the overwhelming amount of success that our chapter has seen, we have decided to implement a financial literacy committee for future years. Thank you, and back to you, Brittany.
Now, Brett is going to discuss our VITA program.
Participating in VITA is an important way for our chapter to help the Buffalo community. At the 2014 annual meeting in Atlanta, our chapter was given 4 VITA awards, including Superior Chapter. However, this has not stopped us from improving. This year, we surpassed our records by completing 1,084 tax returns and returning $1.28 million to the Buffalo community. This was all made possible by the hard work of our members who completed 2,600 volunteer hours.
What's that? There's an exciting conversation on the 3rd floor of the newsroom. Let's go to that.
Hey, Bree.
Hey, Spencer. Remember when we went to the annual meeting last year?
Oh yeah, last August we had 10 of our members go down and we had many awards won that weekend. We had 4 from the IRS, including Superior Chapter, which is the #1 chapter overall, 3rd place in the EY Inclusive Leadership Award, which we put on the Diversity Banquet for, and we also won our 6th consecutive Gold Chapter Award. Now what about regionals? When we had over 40 members go, we successfully co-hosted it with Suffolk University. There we had great participation in the chapter ops presentation, where I and Andrew Tron delivered a presentation on VITA, and we had 3rd place won in the best practices for effective operations and 1st place for financial literacy. I had a lot of fun. How about you?
I did too.
Awesome. Have a good day.
Now we're going to cut to Dom and Bree, who will discuss our new mentor program.
This year, our chapter recognized the need to help our candidates get to know our members better from the very beginning of the year. Therefore, we implemented our first ever mentor program, where each member would have 2 to 3 mentees, and they would meet periodically throughout the year.
Mentors and mentees discussed a variety of topics ranging from interviewing skills, requirements of our chapter, and their experiences within accounting classes. This was beneficial to our chapter because it helped the mentees become more comfortable within our chapter and also helped both the mentor and mentee expand their network.
Now live from the Intercultural Diversity Center are Chris and Ray.
The University of Buffalo is one of the top 20 universities for international student enrollment in the country, including 1/3 of our members and candidates. Therefore, our chapter thought it was very important to have our first ever cross-cultural communication event. We invited Alan Dusort, the Director of International Student and Scholar Services at University of Buffalo, to discuss proper communication techniques to help bridge the communication barrier in different cultures in business.
Also, our chapter is able to continue a tradition and hold our 3rd annual David Kim Discover Your Differences Diversity Banquet. The night started with several events located at the tables in order for students to engage in discussion and understand the differences among them. In conclusion, we welcomed a keynote speaker who emphasized that anyone is able to reach a high level of achievement regardless of their differences or their background.
All of the events mentioned were just the start of great ideas implemented by our members. We also had over 20 technical events each semester, including an ethics week, which had an ethics roundtable discussion and a case competition. In conclusion, our chapter went above and beyond to help the professional development of our members and to have a positive impact on our community, which sets us apart as one of the top chapters in the nation. Thank you for listening.